And Dean, you're from Sydney, is that correct? How long have you been supporting the Melbourne Storm for?
Since the start.
Yeah? And who's your favourite player?
Slater.
Oh God, everyone was saying Slater today. It's like 100% safer. And who's yours?
Oh, unfortunately, I like Brett White, so he'll be going this year. I've always followed Brett since I've been started with the club, following him. So unfortunately, we'll lose a good player there. But you know, all the best to him. It's going to be sad, but next year the future's going to be brighter for the Storm. We've got a lot of good talent in the under-20s coming up, and I reckon we are going to have a good season.
And guys, just like we're going to be sending this to the players themselves, especially the ones who are leaving. Have you got any messages for them? Messages of support for those guys who are going?
I'd just like to say, Hoffy, hope he has fun in England, and
all the best to the players that are going, and I hope their playing future continues, and maybe one day we'll see them back at the Storm.
Got Neil here, and how long have you been supporting the Storm for?
Basically since they started, but virtually since the launch in about, I think it was about middle of '97.
Okay, and you're from Melbourne, are you?
Oh yeah, like I was living up in Brisbane when they launched, but I always said once we got a team in, like I followed the game since I was a little kid. Yeah. And just wanted to follow them.
Excellent. And who's your favourite player, Neil?
Oh, I love them all. Love them all. Like probably, like my all-time favourite would have been Matty Guy, and today's probably going to be a bit sad too as well with. Getting there and watching Hoffy go.
Very sad. Now we're sending obviously this message to all the guys as they're leaving this. Who's out of those guys? What message would you like to send to them?
Thank you. Yeah. To say thank you for everything this year, especially because they're the guys that have been putting everything on the line, and to get no reward from the NRL for it, and just what they've done, especially when they've played at home, and what they've been able to do for us. And Anzac Day, like to two guys especially, that was the day my nephew brought his little boy along for his first game, who was named Cooper after Cronky, and he's was just short of his second birthday, and the way Billy and Cooper were after the game when they were coming around the ground was absolutely fantastic, and just to those two guys, especially for that, I want to say thank you.
Hi Matt, and what are you here today?
Here to support the Melbourne Storm for their final game of the season.
And why we say this, yeah?
Something a bit different. You don't usually see anybody with a bit of a facial grease spray.
Well, obviously a very loyal supporter. And we're obviously losing a few guys at the end of today. What message would you like to send to them?
I'd like to wish them luck, and I'd also like to wish all the new players the best of luck for the up-and-coming season with Melbourne Storm. Good luck to all the players, and hope we win today.
All right,
go
excellent.
Storm!
Thank you. Hi Nicholas, we're speaking to my namesake, and how long have you been supporting the Melbourne Storm for? A little
weeks.
While? Only a week's?
Yeah.
First year. That's okay. And your name?
McKady.
And you've been supporting them for a little while as well?
Yeah.
Okay, and who's your favourite player?
Billy Slater.
Oh, everyone's saying Billy. Billy must pay all these kids, I must say. No, this is great.
Mansika Manu.
Someone. Sika's a great player. Now, obviously being a Melbourne Storm supporter, what do you like about Melbourne Storm?
It's a really good game.
Yeah. And do you like the colours?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you obviously like the players, so that's all positive. And what about you?
I love the cheerleaders.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. And have you got? Can you say? Look, all the players who are leaving the club are going to get a little DVD of this. Can you say a goodbye to them all, please, and wave goodbye to them? Say goodbye to all the guys. So say the camera and just say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye to the boys that are leaving Melbourne Storm.
All right, and that's the message we want to send. We want to send a positive message today. Now, what would you like to say to all the guys that are leaving? Some are going to other clubs, some are going overseas.
Good luck with your future playing. We will miss you, and it was just bad luck that it happened that way.
And who was your favourite player out of that bunch?
All of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. No, all of them.
And can we just have one big Go Storm?
Go Storm!
Hi guys, and your name?
Daniel.
And yours?
Nicole.
Now Nicole, obviously you've got a hidden talent because there's some website that you have been doing on Facebook. What's that one?
I still believe in Melbourne Storm.
Now why did you start that off?
I actually didn't. Someone else started it, and I was just talking to him, and he saw that I was a really passionate Storm fan, so he made me an admin, and we kind of just keep it going together.
Yeah. And what have you got out of this year? I mean, obviously it's been very negative in parts, but what positive things have you got out of this year?
I think that the players have just been able to go out and have fun and not have too much pressure on them in regards of whether they win or make the finals or whatever, and they've just been able to try new things, and I think it's been good and it's been really interesting to watch. And you, mate, what sort of things have you got out of this year?
Oh, it's good to see that the support base, like people aren't just going to turn around and walk away from, in the first sort of bit of trouble that we get. So it's good to see that, we've got followers, we've got passionate supporters, not just someone who'll go, oh, well, we're going bad, let's go find another club.
Excellent. So, and who's your favourite player?
Oh, geez. I'd have to say Cam Smith. Yeah. Great leader. Mm-hmm. I couldn't think of a better person to lead a club through.
And you, Nicole?
Billy.
Oh, another Billy Slater. Billy's about 96% at the moment.
I like Billy and Cooper.
Yeah, okay, I know why probably. All right, and what message would you like to say to all the guys that are leaving? We've got 6 players, 6 superstars who are leaving the game. What would you like to say to them?
Just thanks for putting in all year and all the other years that they've played, and good luck. And it's sad to see them go. I'm pretty gutted, but it had to be done, and hopefully we can see them back in Melbourne gear soon. Excellent. And yourself?
For me, look, thanks guys. Thanks for sticking by us even when you signed and you could have gone and started your training with the other club. Thanks for sticking out the rest of the season, and hopefully you'll be back to finish your career off in Melbourne.
And who am I speaking to today?
My name's Carla, and this is my daughter Riley.
How you going, guys?
Good.
And how long have you been supporting the Melbourne Storm for?
Since '98.
Yeah?
Yep.
And why did you come over to the Melbourne Storm? What did you see that you liked?
Well, I'm originally New South, so always followed the rugby. So as soon as they brought it here, we had to jump on board.
Yep. Yeah. And why are you here today? So what's your reason coming?
Well, it's our last game. We're here to farewell some of our players and just make ourselves heard.
Okay. And
to be loud and proud.
And who's your favourite player?
Mine. Sinbad, Carly and Sika.
Okay. And yours?
Billy Slater and Cameron Smith.
Good to hear. They're doing very well in our poll so far. I think Billy's doing really well.
Yeah.
Now, we've got a couple of players. Well, when we say a couple, it's 6 players who are leaving our club. What messages would you like to send to them?
Storm pride runs deep, boys. God bless.
Yeah. And what would you like to say to the guys?
Goodbye.
Excellent.
Because they're leaving, and some of them are going to different teams and all that.
That they are. How long have you been supporting the Melbourne Storm for?
Since I was started, 98. Yep.
Okay. And what do you love about the Melbourne Storm?
Just that they stick together through thick and thin, and they're always there for each other, and they're there for us no matter what.
Excellent. And who's your favourite player?
Billy.
Oh, not again. Now, we've got 6 players leaving today, and what message would you like to send to those guys?
Just thanks for everything you've done. You've done a brilliant job. It's a shame you have to go, but you have to go.
And what would you like to say?
Thanks for being awesome and being a great team.
All right, I'm here with Owen. How long have you been supporting the Storm for, mate?
I've been Storm supporter for about 8 years.
Yeah. And what do you love about the club?
Well, I've been a member for 8 years, and I love coming to their games.
And who's your favourite player, Owen?
Billy Slater.
Okay, Billy again. Yeah. And why are you here today? What was the passion for coming today?
Well, usually I work every second Sunday, and this is a day that I can come.
Yeah, excellent.
And I really
wanted to say goodbye to the guys.
That's right.
Excellent. Now we've got 6 players leaving, all superstars in their own right. What message would you like to send to them?
I'd like to thank them very much for all their service, and wish them all the best in the future.
We're here today for the final game of the year, and of course we're playing this team, the Newcastle Knights. And your names, guys?
Kim and Kim.
And why have you come down today?
For the Knights.
Knights. And what chances do you think of you have for next year for you guys?
Extremely good.
Hopefully they're better than this year.
Oh, well, they haven't been done too bad. At least you had points.
Not too bad, yeah, of course.
No, we're going to do well.
And I'd say you've got a few players leaving at the end of the year, is that correct?
We certainly have, yes.
And what message would you like to send to those guys? Like, obviously, it's a hard time for you as well as us. So.
Thank you very much.
for all your hard efforts for our club. We love our club. And well done.
Yep.
And come back.
All right, good. And for Melbourne Storm supporters, I mean, like, it's been very hard for us this year, and I know you guys have had the taste of glory as well, but never had it taken away from you.
No.
I'll add that.
Yeah.
What would you like to send a message to those guys?
Stick in there.
Yep.
It'll work out.
Yep. Cheers, guys.
There's always another day and there's always next year, and we'll kick his next year too. We just love the footy.